And so what I did, Jim Riley, Joe Zillick, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perdita Quinwall, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bad Ford, Blue Boy Boxes, Robo Rapist Night, let's see, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Ellery's. What I did for you, Joe and Harry, was allowed you to destroy someone that once believed in you. Karen Faust, Country and Western. No, okay. Me. So you guys could destroy it. Okay? But remember, Joe and Bernard and Perlita and Dave and your team, that also gives the military and the police, the firefighters, doctors, FBI, CIA, the tech companies, also an in to do the same. So remember, when you do that to a person or multiple people, you get something happens, Joe. You lose attributes and qualities that you want, you characteristics that you want. Okay? Country and Western, all American. Understand? So those things that you once held dear because of your fag attacks or whatever you want to call them for later, your get the right to survive attacks, those you attack, you lose qualities that you want or characteristics that you want. Therefore, when you keep doing that, and it's kind of too late now, the more and more you do that, you are unable to create an effective fighting machine. Ever. So you get it, Joe? You can't. So, if you go to war with me, Joe, and you lie, and you make up shit, Indian Joe Bridges, Robo Knight, you are never able to create that effective fighting machine because your premise was to destroy what believed in you in the first place, Joe, and they let you. See what happened to Kimberly and me, Bailey, your nieces, Joe. They didn't even have to say anything at all. The kids at Rangeview, Dalton, Columbia. So because of the premise that you guys work with, like rape, mutilation, murder, kidnapping, while you guys are running around in your carny circus, Bernard, because we weren't carny, and I told you those kids didn't want carny, we didn't want carny, Harry, you're no longer able to make that effective fighting machine, or those beings, if that's what it was. So if you killed life forms, Joe and Harry and Robo Knight, that weren't robots, and you tried to robotize it and remote control it, and that's what they did for you, Joe, since you seem to think it's so funny to make fun of your nephews and your sons-in-laws. I don't even have to crash planes. I don't have to do any of the stuff that you guys think is so funny or, terrorists. You're doing it yourselves. And your simple premise of your, Taco prison story that you guys seem to find so dear as he runs tanks. Immediately, those that have had to deal with you guys' stuff are already going to know the product that you guys are going to turn out for centuries and centuries to come. Joe, simply based upon your workers that sit there and endear you so high, all-American. So if you were the all-American that, healed everyone, Joe, where did it go, like this? Or was it always like this? Understand where your racism and stuff is getting you, Country and Western, Joe and Karen, Bernard, Perlita? Anyone who receives it? See why you guys can't come out of it? Because you guys didn't believe in it in the first place. The ones that believed in you all were the children, and you guys took it away. Adults to build your Eden, Zion, and Atlantis paradise. But it will never be the most effective or, the greatest one that it could ever be, Joe. Because you showboated it away and abused those that were going to create it, Robo Knight. So, those people who did it, they're generally not going to tell you. They'll test and see if you guys can even handle it in the first place. Understand?